Okay, I'm at 3524 Darwin Avenue in Shibuya, Ohio, doing a sanitary lateral inspection for the purchase of a home. Look for any roof intrusion, any structural issues, things that may be, concern to the buyer. We are going through partial PVC stack, everything above ground looks like it's PVC, up to some. But originally this was a cast iron stack, and from about a foot and a half above the floor, it's still cast iron. Expect this to go into clay below. Once it gets, underground, it should be clay all the way out. The house is built in the 20s, I believe, so it had normal material for this age of house. I usually like to show the surroundings here so you know where we're at. We're out in the garage. And here's a clean out. You can see a little bit of cast iron there at the bottom of the stack. It's still left. That's what this is here. It's some rust. And once we get down here, we should go right into clay. And there we go. Don't know how long the place has been empty, but a little bit of buildup, a little bit of roots there. Nothing, nothing strange. It is pretty common to have, a little bit of roots here and there, and, some clay lines. There's only like 3-foot sections of pipe, so there's a joint about every 3 feet or so. And so there's just a lot of opportunity, and anything that's 100 years old. Okay. Looks like we have a little break here. Trying to see if there's anything. Doesn't look horrible, probably still functioning, but there is a break in the pipe. Looks like it's shifted a little bit. There's a possibility that could catch something. It's not, horrible. But still, I will stop and locate that spot when I pull back. Just a little bit of shifting there in the ground that probably caused that. These joints look really good. They've got tiny offsets in them, but that's, again, not uncommon. Because a lot of times the way these are connected, they would kind of use them to rotate down a little bit. Sometimes you have a little bit of that. It's pretty consistent, actually. As you can see, a little bit more roots in there. That looks like that could be pretty much taken care of with chemical. There wasn't a whole lot that was down in the flow line or anything. And any of the spots that I saw the roots was pretty minimal. Okay, a little bit of water here. Now, it's not the camera lens is only about a half inch off the bottom of the pipe, so there's not a whole lot of. It doesn't have to have a whole lot of water for it to camera, but I'm hitting the spot here. Look like see if I can see from a little bit further back. So I made it past that spot. Got some debris on the front of the camera, so you'll be able to see. We'll go all the way out to the main. We should be able to see that better on the pullback. without pushing. Looks like I made it all the way to the main. Yes. So we'll rinse the camera off a little bit and inspect that little bit on the way back. Now, being that we were that close to the main, if there is an issue in that spot, it should be out on MSD's property. There shouldn't be it, but I will locate it just to be sure. Okay, we're going to pause here and get a locate. I believe this is out on MSD's property, the sewer district property, so it would not be the responsibility of the homeowner if there's a problem here. But it is a belly. I'm underwater from about 60 to 70 feet, so I'm just going to verify that that's off the property. But it will still be referenced on the report. Okay, so we're going to we marked this spot where right at the beginning of that belly, but I'm going to pull back and I'm going to put a standoff on here. I thought maybe it would be off the property, but the main goes out, or the lateral goes out to the rear of the property, and so we are out, 40 to 50 feet off the house, and the line is about 3 foot deep, so it is pretty shallow. But I'm going to have to put a standoff on the camera so I can get a better look at how deep that belly is. Just for reference, I didn't see you know, I didn't have a whole lot of restriction or resistance when I was pushing the camera out through there. So it doesn't seem to have a bunch of solids or build up in that spot. But we are going to mark it for reference, and again, it'll be on the report. Okay, I'm going to pause the video here, put a standoff on the camera, and then we'll go back through. Okay, we got the standoff on the camera, and we're going to make a second pass. Okay, as you can see off to the left, there's a small crack in the pipe, which may be caused by just ground shifting in the belly. So I'm going to pause here, go get a locate exactly where this spot is, and then we'll push it out to the main and get the end of the belly.
Put a bunch of gravel.
All right, so this was just past that thing, the little swing set in the back.
Yeah.
And it's about 3 feet deep, 2'9" to the top of the pipe, so pretty shallow. But there's a small sinkhole above it, which because of that hole, it's taking the earth with it and pulling it up. So we're gonna go out a little bit further and mark the end of the belly and kind of check to see where the tap on the main is as a reference for forwarding this to MSD possibly. Okay, it's about 2'7" to the top of the pipe there. And so we're going to get one more locate right at the tap on the main. That way we know about how far from the main we are. We can pull this onto MSD.
Oh, God.
and see how much of this line the sewer district actually owns. So we are right here staring into the main, so we're going to stop here and get a final locate. All right, so they had we've marked it at the tap, and it's about 3 foot deep to the invert, which is the inside bottom of the pipe, and the full belly is within 15 feet of the main. So I'm going to recommend first this gets information gets forwarded to the Metropolitan Sewer District, and see how much with this being in the backyard, seeing how much they are responsible for before it goes any further. But we're going to continue recording on the pullback, and I'm going to stop and get that locate in the beginning with that small crack around 21 feet or so. Okay, we're going to stop here, get the final locate of the that very minor crack right near the beginning of the line. Okay, so that's about 2 foot deep. I only put a single dot. It's right as it exits the house. There's a little green dot on the concrete. It shows where this is. This is minor, but there is a reference point there to take a look at it. Other than that, we are finished. Pull back out of So, just to summarize, we did find a belly and a broken pipe between 60 and 70 feet on the video. That is out back. It is marked with green paint and flags. It's within 10 to 15 feet of the main, so I'm going to recommend that this gets forwarded to the Metropolitan Sewer District for their assessment to see how much of the line they're responsible for, and then go from there. But the rest of the line looked good structurally. A little bit of roots would have to be taken care of, and at the base of the stack, and a little bit, just a couple connections past that. But the rest of the line looked good overall, so that will end the inspection at 3524 Darwin Avenue in Cheviot.